Sunday now you did 65 years as a country.
Yeah.
Is it worth celebrating?
The can mention I mention what here for now. My mom about so I'm say buy and chair but more juma. Various media platforms. I think you're doing a lot of great work, especially online. And maybe who more stories be I think I try to share to others to serve your muscle so comment them. Ghana at 60. 65. I think it's really interesting. One of my bonds every day be on social media platforms. A man for a celebrity birthday and so forth. So there, you can celebration of that nature. Appropriate say will be a best celebrity birthday. But the good question will be say I want to say as of mine. So how far we have come as a country the last 65 years. A dear bang and a wise a celebrity. That is the good question. And to me, I think Senka itimia near my year and a celebrity is 65 years we are and carboni be any home. But have be a free banana near ma ya from now where we are at this particular time. The good question that be a BBC I want to say, are we really independent as a country? And to me, you know, independence and your country, you know, without say sounding say you are more fighting for independence, no, or maybe or more than they did very well. People like Nkrumah and others, they fought, risked their life, risked everything to secure independence for us. Now, no. Going forward, you bet me to near my independence no more the mine, a bit meaning at the titri mine. But unfortunately, no, independence no more fighting at the Jamayan is turning out to be a mere symbolic gesture. On paper, no, because you were independent. But in reality, we are not independent because you can't say or mind be independent. There are several aspects you need to look at. Socially, economically, politically. These are few we are making. Just look around. Economically, no, we are just sinking. Economy is in turmoil. As I see about now, the average and the ordinary Ghanaian on the street who be say independence be no more. Are they self-sufficient economically? A man for a self-sufficient employment and as for Yuma or mine and Casano Quamben let me first position young who create and maximize the opportunity for others. I put the nation on a particular pedestal. Young man be sorry for or sorry banner or bar. You can dream I want to become a pilot and you see there is a clear-cut path where you can become a pilot. America first started this particular American dream, no? They just wanted to create an environment that will incentivize everybody to become whoever that you want to become. So that's why America, I say your friends saying land of opportunities, the American dream, live it. Say nyom and a winning tour. All the necessary when available, you just sell. But such avenues, such platforms are not there. Unfortunately, no, all celebrity, there is nothing that is worthy of celebration. Itself, what you see is poverty, you see misery, you see on the political side corruption. A few individuals be a group in the name of politics just robbing the country with impunity. At the end of the day, no, so independent as a country, there, I'm not sure we are independent. We appear more enslaved even than those days because I will say on my way, Yesika, yeah, the teacher of mine, ya bossing about. On my yet gold so, on my yet diamond so, on my your friends say, near my made the chair, Nipa be as the teacher of mine be you will be. Oil crossing about Tomen, I developed 3 oil fields at Eochroma say. But time bends and yet me attended this particular thing, yet the Ancasa, yet the air wire. Such things are not there. Opportunities in a few individuals will more when you could rap politics in how don't you could I know they name of a but the majority of people out there, no. Incentive no opportunities but and I have an independence and that's how that's already no pa you the opposite obedi. You are not restricted. One kasa okondo where you have enough where betimi the opposite way like you should not have restriction. And I just say economically we are independent and so forth. There are a lot of people who have been forced out of this particular country in Europe and other places. There be a mekan notice will be to kwankwa buchira wadwene say nipa there nitia ye but sign ya nije ne to kwan. because of the economic situation, and a lot of people have been forced out of the country. Now, why not the ninjas or Badashara no panel and papa but because of the situation, people are forced to travel out. Or cause some of the life among for living outside. The room or that's after a month crana, then you nipa the seni, that's all juma, ufre juma by another with them. What you can do is to go on social media. So that is a life a lot of people have been forced into living abroad. Senka economic situation better. I'm very sure Senka a lot of people, even though I'm for too kind here, been for adventure, some for whatever purpose, businesses and stuff, but I think that there are vast majority of people who are living outside this particular country. Senka nema etene around. Emma vision and kromanya dem ho say on my way no nka yanto to na mfidi djuma na asefo no yentiminya ni ye sebe ya Ghana ni soro obenya adwuma ye. The vision that the Nkrumah had, at some point in time, because of this politics, we crashed, decimated, and then consign it somewhere. Ya tuogu and a young kasa ya ba the Nipano free said the Abaquamanaba and Yama Atuto Yamano. That is what they pursue. Narrow political interest. At the end of the day, a repeat dividend for that person in the political class, and as a few persons be aligned to Kroma Uptiabontiaman for talent. I know the day one opportunity waiting a year juma, but look at the kind of quite first one de juma de shaman fonsa. I dear friend meritorious criteria who's a merit a particular choir the juma shawansa because you have the requisite qualification to do something, Sanya mano ya train as in chain. And it's about when about political way or loyalty alliance in Nepal with him and I yes saw modern year you went in Nepal no fan not no question you mama. On himself or not because of qualify. He is there because on him papa way it is a 1 year you crowd know the day he's protected. A bassa or minor and I wouldn't question baby. So independent I think that is good to say yeah, but I think that a remaining a mere symbolic gesture. We need to do a lot to enhance young Kasani empire, empower now reliance, now you rely on foreign countries, your friends support, other way, we can't build an economy on somebody's your friends expense and tell yourself say you are independent. Ebasa, you are just deceiving yourself.
Okay, now you share team for the celebration,
okay,
working together and bouncing back better. Team neighbor out and question will be able to say over the years have we not been working together as a country?
I think so we see about your political landscape now your teams is here. You see an extreme your friend is saying a partisan polarized environment and I say politics na you divide your home. At the end of the day, you throw your home into groups. Either say we are MPP and answer we are MPP or answer we are NDC. So the impression is say obi or power. At the end of the day, the wish of the other side need to ensure say they fail so that they come. And at the end of the day, Sabaya Nipan together, work together as a country to project an interest. On mind Ghana. At the end of the day, a bit and no, it's not the focus. It is about a political alliance in a loyalty in as for a war and a focus war. So working together as a country, I think is something that because of the nature of politics na set aside as you know. Enti ade a friend loyalty, ade a friend patriotism, nationalism, service, your friend a sense of duty and sense of your friend saying service to Ghana as a country. Such things are missing. Nearby nyina edge towards say few persons or no ankasa interest be prevailing over the others and I feel the nationalism that sense of patriotism I mix it from Ghana ni be dodo na Ghana. They rather look at their political alliance anyway Enti o mine consistently o mine no ye be chichira ye de o mine see and no you be focus. It is about our party, it is about party, it is about party. So I think that the call to work together and not come to the fact that people have now realized that over the years young kasa ya certain politics to polarize, you create a polarized partisan political environment. I they divide your one. A be working on a be workitiano, a be working on a be workitiano. But at the end of the day, say you know your ultimate aim is say build the Ghana as a country. It doesn't matter there be a political parties they are mere vehicles to capture power. So when you sit in the vehicle, your destination is Ghana, not your co-developer. So at the end of the day, we are Ghana in as a vehicle, not some the political party more than the destination you are going, which is the Ghana now. At the end of the day, it means that one can say never know where the crowd is here. The major focus, the objective, everything should be Ghana. Ghana is the ultimate priority. Political parties are vehicles that you use to capture political power. So I know the day, no, the focus is on Ghana. I think that sense of nationalism, patriotism, no, we will work towards the greater good at the end of the day. No, maximize obia not the year as a country. But until say we will get there, no. I think that we will continue to do this. Countries are like US and other places, yes, they still complain about polarized political environment and so forth. But they have structured the political environment in such a way that in the US, for instance, so we are president now, but some machinery now run American government na nkasa the economy and so forth. You may not have enough influence to just shift the spine of that particular thing. At the end of the day, what you can do much foreign policy. It is American presidents what follow quite recently. Major way of making advances foreign policy.
Don't touch the
main engines now running the economy of the country. No, you can't touch much. What the create jobs. That is what you're supposed to do. Now say ube slammy on the brakes. I am the machinery of government running in there. Nobody will allow you.
What are some of these brakes that you believe say our leaders here try to temper with?
Some of the breaks, are such that sometimes you go to a particular corporation firm, you realize that this person what it takes Juma. Very often, a buying society, they will just throw you away. So I know the day, nipa no nimdi or one and as if because of say your pessy or because of say or aligned to other political parties, nimdi or when suddenly so we just boot the person out. But Samra Donald Trump also or appointee nipa binum your friend is diplomat or more representing US in other countries. Ambassadors and as for way by Biden by some are still working. Because when you realize that Nippon represented your friend say are potential to realize your vision.
Their competence is superior.
Exactly, because when you're government, your main focus is what you mind. And so what you mind, you need to enlist competence. You need to enlist the finest of brain and human potentials that are available. Politics, won't mean create a pool of people. Obia we don't need friends to work to realize whatever that you want to, but rather you enlist the best of brains, the finest persons available, competence and other stuff. What we say nipa na kra no if or no we himself on some on new afan. Na say woman that particular opportunity, we will put pressure on that particular person. Because Obia himself you are not part of us, but because of your competence in the amount, then all eyes will be on you to do the right thing. Because once you mess up, but we have done it in such a way say that is not the case. You have appointments now, reward people for political, your friends and loyalty, constituency way, assume it's in the command or the finance. So when you hand state you have such crucial positions to such an individual as in their hearts, it's a position a fight for. So they don't own that sense of duty. So by
example, we call NADMO office, regional offices now.
Exactly.
We say the regional directors, only a party
executives. So such a person in the motivation is a party now. So that particular sense of duty is not there. They can just mess up, take certain decisions, and those decisions will not inure into the benefit of the greater Ghanaians out there, but rather geared toward safeguarding a particular partisan political interest. At the end of the day, the whole idea they say and making sure that the next elections, we will win power. What I say?
Premising on what you are saying,
Okay.
Unjindu say, I say we should have a national development agenda. I know the but I won't say a baby obaswa. This is the agenda that we are using.
Yes, I think we need, but you see, you can have the national agenda, but with that commitment, it will be useless. Because I think, say, in the past, many people are proposed to be, and quite recently, there was a fresh one. I think, say, the documents are available, and so forth. What you need is political commitment. You can sit and propose a lot of anything at all, but the political commitment to be even with the Marakra President and say on go by that particular way now. You can't do anything. You understand? So what we need is that level of political commitment. We are really working toward a particular goal as a country. Samran Nkrumah Bayen, he had a vision. The vision is or transform Ghana into an industrial hub of West Africa and Africa. At a time will come. Majority of Neman and Yakrefra Bontini and can produce her. So with that particular vision in mind, he started putting our factories across the country. So it means that he had a particular focus. In realizing that particular focus, and it's a Yenset factory, building roads, connecting your friends say inner city way by railway in a phone, yes, I need money Sebaya. Vision or on you realize it. But unfortunately, when his government was toppled, the whole dream also was truncated, and I know the day, you perceive we had series of military takeover na obiaba on the agenda, and very often TV what amount for say young code and Nkrumah way, young code and Nkrumah way. That be a there is nothing at this particular time, even the Nkrumah way we can go. Nkrumah appeared at a particular point in time. With the resources available, the political environment then, utimi nearma as oye, utimi say nenina your boni ding. So what we can do right now is not going the Nkrumah way, but rather draw inspiration from Nkrumah. Say, any time now. Even the political environment then, more hostile than a neo. Sabra na Nkrumah or because that were the time and I'm for to bomb. Yeah, the bomb with Misha Flower. It says Nkrumah crying if he at some point in time attack, NLM ne CPP Kumasi ya basic kind kuno. Now the political environment was so tough to the extent say not a switching the yete who and who this MPP NDC we say already a kasaka can. But those days there were attacks, killings and other stuff. But in that hostile environment, Nkrumah was able to do things that he did. It means that at this particular time Nema asasaka kra yesi nimdiabai. Say you transe consciously, you put in your mind, say we want to set up a particular vision, say this is the way we want to go. I think that we will achieve a lot because you see, so we your mind, not say we need a particular focus. Now we are watching say we team sa we need that because let me tell you about Germany. Your friend is saying why you can't Germany then about him. It's about industrialization, factories, companies, or every baby obenyabi. It was a vision obinya after the Second World War now or more involved in the war no. The catch was a Germany shataye ye breaking it got disintegrated into a fragmenta shared among America, France and then UK and then your friend is Soviets and also Russia for the eastern part. Samra Mosha says on mobile there minor US president be a friend Truman. Or Tanasai who said no, we need to build Europe. So he came out with a package, the Truman Doctrine. Within that now package, a woman, Marshall was a planner or the bad UK's overbuilder. Then they realized how said the war na see across Germany, land na say na Dibiana, then Yanko your friend said the industrial way. So they decided investing in building companies and then as a for them. And Germany economy drive towards that particular agenda. Look at the cars in Germany. Most of the machines na se for them Germany, transforming the country into an industrial hub. And Germany, you'll be expecting, and that is what is powering their economy, giving the particular driver and open one of the success destination in the world that wouldn't countries or be if anything Germany are free. So yes, so mine your vision is saying, your focus is saying, you set up Kwame Nkrumah your science and technology. Kumase. The last time I was telling you is all core humanities at Jaffa. And that particular school na certain impact bang any yetimienya. I will say in terms of technology. Now that the world is advancing towards that particular line, don't you think that it is time for us to invest massively in that particular school? Now you're linking it to something that is right here with us. It's a private mine or your car and answer for them. So can't we find a way to link that particular school to Kantanka and where you bet me automobile industry no yet me and cashier because one of the African countries I've forgotten. One of the African countries in here, Masasa or Mancasa, buses, or Mancasa for user on Beshasi and Chebiano.
But someone answered, are leaders not known of all this?
And I make us say, who is a politician? Near politics, ye need vision. Vision, I warning you now, and where the political party's interest ends. That is it. No foresight, a switch beyond that particular partisan foresight. So, maybe everything that I'm doing, geared towards the next elections, but building a country for the future generation, building a country, I bet me put to the nation on a particular trajectory in the next 50 years. I'm not for being young, baby. That particular thing is not there. For instance, Nkrumah, Samra or set it up. I Akosombo Dam no. Power na yenya no na Ghana de yesu na kakra bi so people were insulting him say na kwa we dia mpa na ha no Ghana like to say na yesu a wako build the Akosombo yenya over 930 mega megawatt then e wa chire dia na yede ye but that particular way ya after 50 years and that particular thing enso yen so he had a long term vision eno na yede chichiro man. But you have no vision. Say, none wonder yet ha yet free such as by the president say on Kranon school no pass it to shame his critics. What I say, that is the main focus of I'm so pass it. Now you shame the critics. So that particular policy, the whole motivation behind it is say, yeah, man cannot pass it. Now you shame your critics. Immediate gratification. Yeah. Now you want to pay. Now man for say you achieve political capital out of it. By the long term. Who said no, free SHS, the base will expand. There is the need for us to build tertiary education somewhere. So we move school now.
Even expand the existing ones.
Existing ones. Now move to a tertiary no on back to us. That particular vision is not there because Adriana yada a sinity as say. And you know it's about what we can do. Political capital you can harvest from this particular idea just today. In the future we don't care. And to know where first you implemented this particular thing, just look at how it has turned out to be. Problems and problems or China because any public engage critical stakeholders, persons that are involved. So, okay, yeah, the free SHS ball, even though you are promised there, but let us do a broader consultations. So you plan that in the next 10 years, what are the ways a bit to me acquire? Then people will bring in say, based in the accommodation in as for in the next 10 years, you know, tertiary as for available as school, then there is a need to review our curriculum. Whatever being taught at the classroom to the job market. School easily, no. They can slip into the job market and find something to do. But no one say you produce among for uncle free SHS just to harvest the political capital. Beyond that, nothing. And Kraben and Nam school more be or Buffy me. Now, teacher now work Kyei University. One of them was complaining lecturer. Sam Kranom work grade 6 from Uyomodiabano. What the common percentage is more muntimi and yet. So school vision no and long term and short term.
Just score political
yes,
points.
Then na press conference. Your pencil, your friend is saying, and Kranom cultural secondary school no 80% anya A when compared to NDC time at ebia 60% in the nya into the political capital. Always harvesting political capital by Krano future no and a botcha scale. But nipa na ye come say nipa desenio with the future. The job of a government is to ensure say you betimi a project or more put you on a particular pedestal or when we say there is a particular future, but that is not what we are doing here.
Okay, now let's fast forward to your independence celebration. President Kasai na on my say a national prosperity, no, it doesn't take one day.
Yeah.
It takes time.
Yeah.
So we need to be patient as Ghanaians, and then give him more time to solve the situation. Of course, for Ghana. But then the question a lot of people are asking, say, on the campaign promises, or in 2015, prior to the 2016 election, or my who say the resources are there, but we're having bad management.
Managers, yeah. I think it's unfortunate our president is turning out to be a walking textbook of political contradictions. Like in Seminole Bekano, he tends to do the other side. Because don't forget, the motivation, so appointed Nipa 122, 20 and over as ministers, and they say, Numana, so he's in a hurry. So he needed a lot of people to come on board. Sabe everything, 10 time in a hurry. Yes, fast. So fast forward after 5 years, if you come back to tell us, and then we realize it's a prosperity, you're achieving in a single day, then that is the contradiction there. What I say. And again, yes, a president because prosperity achieving it there. It's true. Around the world, very often that is a political rhetoric. Often you hear from leaders just to say, more citizens and be patient with them to come with whatever that they want to do. But for you to make that particular statement, you need to just prove to the people say in the long term you have a vision. Sit here and tell me about the vision in the next 10 years. Say Ghana ni kase o nya abotera okay, nya abotera man na Akufo-Addo. So in the next 10 years, that he is laying a solid foundation will repeat dividend in the next 10 years. The dividend we are going to reap. Dividend you are going to reap in the next 10 years. A car debt and you could repeat in the next 10 years. Putting the nation on a trajectory. If we are not careful, we cannot recover. Because the nation is swimming and sinking in a pool of debt. Debt in the neck. Or Ghana for Nkwaneka. Even foreigners who are ordinary though engaged in some of these local politics have now come up because they are so much angry to the extent the state economy now the language Ghanaian government officials are saying and the IMF country director very often they don't get engaged in all these things. They are saying that the government is lying. They should be candid enough and tell Ghanaians the real state of affairs. What Bank of Ghana similar statement. Who said Babia or minor because Fitch had downgraded here. Don't forget that we had another downgrade from Moody's. And now no pay me no say. Bank akasia 3 Ghana has say ya downgraded this bank another Fitch rating ya samba bontia. GCB and clearly you begin to ask yourself say now 21 billion Ghana cedis egu bank and we were told say that we've been able to position our banks in such a way that they are solvent, everything is working. They have this credibility. At the end of the day, investors' confidence is emboldened. And Fitch, I downgraded the major banks Ghana, I downgraded them with negative outlook. So at the end of the day, Sadia na banks in outcome here gloom. You're painting a very gloomy picture about our banks. Do you think that investors do musika? So if we are patiently waiting for the outcome, this is a gloomy outcome Ghana for you waking up to. So there is absolutely nothing to be patient about. So far as this whole governance and Akufo-Addo we can only wait patiently for the doomsday to come. Now we will just perish because there will be nothing like Ghana for us to be talking about. That is what they are doing because it is coming to crash Ghana and destroy this particular country because so we had the economic fundamentals and then look at the city. Look at the city today and where we are. And I see one time. And when you look around, you don't see a single alternative. A professor said, this is the way we need to go to ensure that we salvage the situation. We yet me put certain energy into the economy. Bet me I robust. Bet me I so resourceful. Say about boost to investor confidence and so forth. Government now banking everything on e-levy. Say e-levy now has become everything in this particular country. It shows that people who are managing are bereft of ideas. They are bereft of alternative that will help us turn the situation around. So if you're going to have patience for the Nana Akufo-Addo, he's not showing in the long term, short term and medium term any signs he has what it takes to turn this particular country around. It is about heaping misery and then economic desperation on this particular country on daily basis, with the numerous reckless economic decisions that you're taking over. Bosiana Yaba Senka Bosiambo achievement, and as a Bosiambo is anything to the reti abaya. And I think that Nana Akufo-Addo abaya in the history of this particular country will be classified as the best government in terms of Bosnia. Now to any those Bosniano minim say your friend saying loans the investment. I don't know then you pay for. First, you talk gas from your friends in Nigeria, but atuabu gas investment and Ghana, we are able to get gas. We are able to get Yankasa way. An
example of
long-term vision. So I know the day, you know, instead of saying we discount carbon, it stays. You understand? These are some of the things that you do. You do things to cut rice import. These are things that a limited capital flight. Sikano stay here and says Sikano or her a mere economy ni muyedru. What I say, but now dollar, you said the dollar city here and nothing is being done. So I think Ghana for your patient amana in the last 4 to 5 years, and I think Niamana why now it's clear say there is nothing that he can do to turn this particular country around.
Oye answer as a message or say the best way we can develop the country is digitalization, and that is what this government is all about. We can only develop when we have patience, and digitalization doesn't reap benefits within a day.
You see, these are comments I don't want to respond to, but I don't know his understanding. Say digitization. You can't digitization and saying digitization is all connected platforms to platforms and digitization. Digital infrastructure was set up in this particular country in the last 5 years. Let him send you and tell you say digitization now. Digital infrastructure was set up. Say we are laying up a digital infrastructure in the next 5 years. You know, it's going to give us a massive, a massive takeover. On that, you know, the economy will be thriving.
So what about to be Accra Digital Center?
Investment is about 2 years. So you see, digitization, yes, nobody can underscore the relevance of the emerging technology. Makato say, where technological evolution and modern economy thrive on. Now, you don't need to say we never be control. Started yache. You started your economy thrive on your friends digitization and as for started somewhere first time 2000. But you see, it's a gradual advances and I will make it. Every buy you do a lot to me and some significant improvement and I hear. But it gets to a stage, now the focus on managing the economy now, now I thrive on the digital infrastructure. Now say we forget about the economy and then we concentrate on the Nemana thrive on the digitization, digital way. I don't know. It means that you have lost focus. You understand? Because your major objective as government is to build a resilient and a robust economy that will create opportunities for everybody. And then the digitization is the other side that it will empower and then just give you whatever that you want to achieve. What I say, but if the economy is sinking, now say among for hyperinflation and everything. Now say what me aye mobile money interoperability platform. I know the day now say sika new mind. How na question this sika come hwan? So why e-platform if you want to go to your person or passport? You need to go online, apply for passport. That is another digital platform you're creating. Now say at the end of the day, you know, we don't have what it takes to even go for the passport and then as for them, you don't have the means. What is the essence of that? We need to build a resilient and a robust economy. That should be the baseline. Nobody is playing down the relevance and the importance of digitizing economy and stuff. But let us not make it look like Baumian, because of Nano Cantino, he's digitizing, and when you lay out digital infrastructure. So, yeah, your telecommunication companies in Oklahoma, like MTN and so. The reason why people are even worried about government taking this 11 is digital infrastructure, telecommunication infrastructure, own to this telecos either MTN, Vodafone, and own your one there, or more creative platforms, no crying. I know the day no, they are charging less. Now buying now why I know the day contribution on that particular way, no, and nipa to the near own who know you are coming to charge more. Yet take a basic technological way, and nipa be here. Every internet, Wi-Fi, and so forth. Even mobile service, yeah, even a crack that are parta, who didn't have service crowd. Then go to Kumasi and other places. Internet service and so forth. And I had the basic thing. Wait me, Okasa will call the digital way. That is the basic thing. Even networking and so forth in this particular country, and available. Now, you just see how quiet. Because if you want to do a massive digital takeover, you start building the basic infrastructure, internet and then mobile telecommunication network, you know, available. That is the basic. You know, from there you build upon. But at the end of the day, you know, some of these commitments any around impact na or more na digital na but when say can digital obviously free the economic space or call digital no our economy no just go to the global market and check. Just look at the prospect of this particular economy. Every day, these agencies come and they rate us low, and we are consistently sinking. Now, I didn't know one country that say, oh, because Ghana is going the digital way into that has given us a particular your friend is saying positive push. I don't know. I give you some kind of credibility on the market. Ghana a very attractive destination for your friends and investors, because with the US no baha you catch and say oh digital way, because these things are already available. What I say, so I think the major focus should be on fixing the economy. The economy is in a mess to the extent that AMF, World Bank country director, are now adding their voice to the narrative. And it is not a lie, because to near so to the extent that even the president quite recently was out there telling us, "Oh, my finance minister made a similar comment." So I know the day, if the economy is in a mess. Or digitization now more put it up fronting like seems that they are doing something. No? Maybe let somebody tell us the kind of digital infrastructure are buying by was set it up and or my digital takeoff. It's just political way na they are not keke. Sabi amount for who say baby, and that has been the practice.
World Bank country director who say the economy has been very bad before COVID.
Yeah.
A year buying Munipa, John Kumar, for instance, Deputy Finance Minister, Abe confirmed say the economy is in a bad state.
Yeah.
President Suo Dubai painting a gloomy picture of our economy. Equally on investors say the economy is good into investments they are not going to regret. Is it that government is giving us a different picture here in Ghana? And then giving us another picture across the world.
Yeah, I think as president, definitely you will not expect him to go out there and tell people, say, my economy is in shambles, my economy is in a mess, so investors should not come. As president and somebody in charge of the economy, obviously you see him championing these things, trying to. But you see, investors out there, they don't look at as I'm a president. They go to the global stage. Or credibility on the market. Or economy is in the city. Nema ben Emma attract investors to come. And see Abonoka say companies, big companies have started pulling out of this particular country. Are you aware? Go and check the statistics. Even in January, Sika free Kroma amounted to over $200 million. People are pulling their investment out of this country. Why? Because the environment, and yet business friendly. Environment, a picture, and I say put a very gloomy picture out there for investors. I'm for the musica So, more some have started pulling out because of maybe a way. So, we are president now. You are privy to all these things. Yes, I will say. You put up measures to turn the country around. It's not just about spinning a narrative, painting a different picture to somebody out there. Because at the end of the day, people who come here to invest and don't look at in some political discussion, they just look at it out there. Because they are privy to all the because we know about time so they quite idea with data on their research. And you come online no go say or mine will fetch a downgrade your more. Moody's, downgrade you. And these are credible rating agencies around the world. This is what the IMF country director has said about the country. This is what World Bank is saying. So it means that the economy is in shambles. And when he turns around, he will see say the dollar and the cedi, you know, another problem. So I know the conclusion say no, this particular place is not an attractive destination. So the person will not come. They will look at other place and then go and invest. That is the outcome. So the picture they say, you see, over the years, you know, what this government has been doing is that they've been trying all their best to cook figures, manipulate figures, just to present a very positive economic outlook to the world. And it started when they presented their budget. Energy sector debt. So the deficit instead of over 16 to 15 to 16, you know, they pledged it at 11.
Yeah.
World Bank, IMF, Bible, and said no figures no more. Almost say energy sector, your friends say debt in as for no pull your film. And there are other way. Almost figures no more about a dime, and there already know the known your friend saying acceptable metric. Analyze economy na how I see rating no Omankasa started cooking their own figures, doing that thing just to paint a particular picture out there. Your banking sector cleanup we no moye no can no moye ni nyina no we na omo yi ni nyina free me figures no mo ba bonten no look good. But you see some of these things, you know, apart from say buying no buy out there, don't forget we have agencies and organizations here. No, their job is to just review the entire government. And some of these facts in the idea is already with them. And yet, hide there and answer hide, and doesn't mean anything. That is why a World Bank report or about a diner buying there, IMF report or about a diner buying there. And look at the rate at which these people are misusing the funds of this particular country in the face of all these things. Now, it gives you an idea, say, these are persons who are not prepared to fix this particular country, but rather they came to fix themselves. The last time I was telling you about, say, in 2017, budget to OGM, Office of Government Machinery, 79 million Ghana cedi for the Office of the President. Juma. In the following year, they moved it to somewhere around 119 million. The following year, it went to 136 million. Yabedu 2021. Nasa Sikana, I witness over 500.4% increment. Yapagino over 823 million Ghana cedis. And I call the presidency. I feel we are Manoka say. I feel we are Manoka say. Over 3 billion. If
information minister say a wrong.
A wrong bang. Budget no me budget no is available. Sika ye call over almost 3 billion Ghana cedis. 11 years 6.9. So a binding could do almost half of 11 of the Flagstaff House. Urbano na sika e wo ha ye de yes admit 79 million.
Just say no abaya my who say through transport minister say 11, you know, is going to be used as collateral for loan. Oh, and I said my cultural. The first day I come on your show, I told you say ye creative fund no. Na ye da carbon take cultural say mo fund way. Every year be benye sika say na to na mayen your friend saying e be 100 million. Omo be kwa kwaje ababedi nsem hu na be hye no. Na ye de behind plane, ye de be nam ha, ye de be bedi nsem hu sa na sika na hye. And I think there is no new. And that is what they do. Because say, apart from so my bubble sing baba or mine is no. Or mine Japadia fund Kakane one so or for dancer so the Nina come. Don't forget there, Esla, energy sector way no. In the next 10 to 9 years, you know, we are buying our bar. You can't do anything about it. Cocoa syndicated loan and cocoa is a chroma, the Kakusikama Quajabusia. Bauxite, don't forget the Sana Hydro, the Kakusikama. Get fund, I had the C school, I had a teacher, you had the money for scholarship, the Kakujabusia, Nada, a buying on Kwan, na a buying Kwan, a buying bang. What Bobusi will be a mobidano. Sanyama win, I was under Kusikam. Eurobond, I subscribe. I told you the last time, Ochakia, you had somewhere $11 billion, and then I said for them. So clearly, no, what the answers I walk on same way, and yes, it will be a time will be
and as will be an pen and I could for and as will be like a painting a gloomy picture about the economy. The reality is and near more yen and near my a bomb mine or mamma some better mine. And the other side, they say, Bosiana ye born no crowd come no, then you palm on dear new your fronty. Ye bomb your quadja Bosiana, more jijiji or more cat in a year. Companies are more Cassasune sign own. How can any reasonable person in a civilized time a woman ever yes near my way you know very well that people will talk about it over her lawyer odi animu ayo mobusiani over her campaign idea chire kwaje bosiano eye kenoforiata ne nkrofo de won sika ba na wo pe ndu yes near my way nyina na wo ba trying to paint a different picture out there to Ghanaians say enema ekoyi at the end of the day no one kasa onema na ekoyi mo because politics na wo ye ni nyina gear toward self satisfaction and sabe ya wo ho be ye but to the majority of Ghanaians no enema nkoye and our minor dachi and they are free. We have the economic outlook of this particular country true to ratings in our banner. And then one kasa what now you want to do a dispassionate economic review of this particular thing in the long term. Clearly you see say on my way you find politics in Tuncha, you find NDC in Tuncha, you find MPP in Tuncha. Now you elevated the discussion beyond the frontiers of this partisan politics and personal alliances and affiliation be a war. Now you can say a dispassionate objective analysis about Ghana's economy in the long term. I'm telling you, sir, you will never get any positive outlook for this particular country. Because my Abobosia, your debt to your GDP, the last time I'm somewhere 81 and above. What I say, and we went to HEPIC when it was around, was it 60 or something? I've forgotten about the figure. And which means a HEPIC no crowd there's and I'm saying your tremor,
okay. Ivan also train Nami call messages Libya about Facebook and WhatsApp. Okay, or say Machiavelli. Or say Ivan, please, I want to know anytime you are on air, especially on TV. Or I always miss your program. Please help me. Okay. Inti Ubenya Ivan exclusively on Thursdays 9 a.m. on Active TV. Inti Bomodia say every Thursday we are or the better Active TV usa Ebeka Ivan on WhatsApp. I say hello, please. I'm Henry, watching you live from Awoshi. You people are doing a great job. I really like the program. God really bless you and thank you for watching us, Henry, and God bless you too. But what do I say? Ubekacha on your uncle say Active TV there. Yeah, nyamapankwa aha. Okay, another message from. I say good. Okay, we are from Nkrumah. I say good morning. Say Ghana needs to regulate cryptocurrency. This is the only way the economy can boost. Do you know most cryptocurrency accounts has been freezed by this government? Oh, Mother Ghana. Okay, so that is the. And we are from Ejabata Suhum Akuti. Okay, I say the judiciary is now a puppet of the ruling party. Bad precedent setting. Today it is favoring the MPP. Tomorrow it will be vice versa. Greetings to Kyei Innocents from Ejabata Suhum Akuti. Now that ushers us into our next discussion and our next topic.
Okay.
Endra police for Emma Inyaten Kase. And as some boy in say a year robbery attacks are caused.
Yeah.
Their own members are parts.
Yeah.
As a country, should we be worried? Say those who are mandated to fight against crime are rather embracing it.
Yeah. I think they are a potent fear. We will be now a observer from what is going on at the your friend is saying your security agencies in Numa. But me, I'm here, me no say, and Yaman because over the years, that is the position that I have taken, sir. So we have quite so let's stay among for you recruit people into various security agencies now. A time will come. Near my who will be near. So Mitty is a catch us a surprise now and thrown a midi because I knew from the beginning, say, and maybe Bedruha. Unfortunately, no. We have succeeded now in enlisting criminals, bandits, hoodlums, societal misfits, because of politics, political party alliance and affiliation. These are criminals. You put you in a national badge. You did two assurance. My culture said the most dangerous thing to do is arming a fool with a gun. When you arm a fool with a gun, he's dangerous to himself and dangerous to everybody around. And that is the state we've gotten into. Unfortunately, because of politics, cheap politics, you know, we have succeeded in arming some fools with guns, and they go about unleashing terror and mayhem on innocent people. That is the point we've gotten to. When this whole thing started, I remember when Ayawaso West Wagon incident in Isia during the elections, when the commission of inquiry was set up, and I tried to inquire as to why Saniaman occasion. I think a lot of revelations came out as to how certain individuals got enlisted into the most sensitive security agency in the country, that is the national security. To the extent that some were trained 6 months, 3 weeks, and the circumstances, and you could see there was nothing called merit during the consideration. They were just brought in because of certain alliances and affiliation they had with certain individuals and certain parties. We pushed them in. The commission provided an opportunity to be able to purge the institution of all these hoodlums and criminals. But unfortunately, the president disagreed. The white paper that was given to him, that paper was consigned to the defense dustbin at the Flagstaff House. No, none of the recommendations don't forget that Azuguya or police in here na odi animu kodi sansem hunu no ewo Ayawaso West Wagon. The recommendation no at the end of the day he was even to be disconnected from the national security. Later, few days after, Yehuno, he led another raid in a Sankregba. And I am a man for casino. A man for similar to your boat them and the so that is the level of impunity at your level. During the election, we also saw what happened. Okotechimana, your friends, observers, they just went to the place to observe the outcome of the election. Yenya police for no soldier for say a dam and I say a show and a war mutima in a close range. Ya tutuo bonipa kuno. Besin there, no investigation has been conducted in that particular incident. President Kasana, I said the election was peaceful, but for some few, your friend is saying, or say few something death or not describe that particular incident. Yes, and you're brushing aside. But sitting there, the incident at the Chiman Ablekuma and other these things were perpetrated by hoodlums are more aware national defense security attack, national security police in the military. They got away with it. Quite recently, Abrante Yekuno Ajirai Kaka Yekuno no boys in your demonstration, that the subsequent event brought death to a lot of people. But see there, so that is the level of impunity surge within this particular thing. And the other side, the fact that we have enlisted criminals. Quite recently, who MPB are posting on social media. So, by in the constituency for or the 6 guys our police. In the middle of anything, our posting on social media, was here posting boys, I don't want to social media or not buy an MP. These are man for what push you or police. And all these things went, nobody spoke about it. So we've gotten to a point where police is turning out to be a criminal organization. Even though I believe that we have genuine guys, and Dan Parabai, he's doing his best to position the police in such a way that the day but some of these things break the heart of ordinary Ghanaian who believe because police in here to action in some unnecessary training a criminal or vans committed such a crime. I know the day you pull back. It puts fear. Definitely. And then the most interesting development I am background I acquire police for no as you first why near my way no and also no give you another suspicions that maybe a minimum police in trying to cover certain things up because most of my investigation omonya 6 guys are omoya police for omachi omo police custody omoya investigation. Yes. So what you be you can't there is this presumption of innocence until a court of competent jurisdiction akase nipa na guilty you can't say oh you're criminal. Fine, that particular presumption of innocence you hold here. Yet sa microphone you say police for okoye raid or baby. Sa police for me no na omo ye we na omo se ya chi omo ye suspect no. Na ye di omo anim say omo okoye raid. Omo koye na omo se shoot out e break here. Nipa bi ewu e wo hot say sa police for me no omo ye suspect a omo betimi amboa yen am your investigation for whatever happened. Police for no be can kire say say microphone no etu aku omo na mo free say nso na gina nipa tim. You see, That is how the police is turning out to be a criminal organization, trying to cover things up. I said, yeah, and Nemana as a Ghana for who, because this, as I said, no more count, no more release Babantino. Nipa bien who are not dreaming that. Obekasa asem na kire na obefa o serious. So omoko police for no call for that particular raid no. Obi anwuo. Apart from the two, whether in handcuffs, whether giving guns, whether part in the exchange and as a form. Na so obi ko kire o say e ha na criminal way criminals no wona. Nipa na ekowura ho nya no answer pointed to the place. And as a wintimi njo mo mo nkire wo. You see, these are things that beg for answer. At the end of the day, no, I'm an analyst. So when the issue comes, I will just project it and review it dispassionately and just look at the weak angles and the weak links. Then we project it. Sabi amanfo who what actually going on. But you can't begrudge me if that is my opinion. Say maybe the police is trying to cover something up because that particular decision either said they exercise a sick discretion or it's just a deliberate attempt just to get those people killed. Sabi the issue will just die out. What I say na American. But these things, and now some of us are vindicated. I catch them say recruitment in a quiet fashion, you training police in as for a level much to be desired. We are quiet fashion you training. How can I say Obi a wedding for 21 years? The exposure, the experience of when now I find panel, I'm 6 months training now the 2 in some 6 months training now the 2 in some not order number. Obesi police in Ibia ba na 2 ebon na kon na ono mensa na osa. Enti etuo na ebo no kon egitirenya obekuni ho akunipa omo ho nya. That's what I'm telling you. When you arm a fool with a gun, he is dangerous to himself, dangerous to everyone. Enti bia ba ho train ebekune ko omo ho nyina. And that is the point we've got into.
Okay.
Enti okay. Yentimi and review kwan yefa so you train police. May I have come up with a suggestion say instead of that 6 months in as for them, let us set up police academies on the training schools long to say nursing training or nursing training or forms go for 3 years. You train the person so by the time when you be that 3 years
yes, sound mind.
Yeah, ubeti you be yes we na den obey anya hwe eso bete sa police na ye nipa wudi to question in some. You can just train the person for 6 months. Now train more no out live the way out to the sense and the crime you fighting we are no me say it is ever cyber either bioterrorism and whole lot of things are also in the internet.
Police are short of that.
Look at the training we give. Yes, some ko gunguram. Na ebinumo from homa, na ebinumo fra, ebinum na matechem, na ebinumo wiawo na de ase, na ase for them. That is the training we give. Enti nipa na wo train wo busha or from homa na or na matechem no. What the na ba na sa crime na cyber on the internet obeda akon.
On that note, the open phone lines I'm out 0503 236 735 0503 738 0503 236 736. Pacho Momodi answer over free. Na just say number no screen also. Pacho ofrepe Mr. Ofrepe do TV sets na mame. Do TV sets na mame. Let's see me directly from the phone. Na I've an account mama. Just say you police for the train or mukumu.
Yes, that is the reality because I've been to police school a couple of times and training on the man. I can sit here and tell you that most are outmoded. Matisa I say because for real, and when I said now there is the need for them to review. If they are admitted, because you can't train somebody for 6 months and then pass down to this. No, because it's politics. So it is about your constituency way. Monfa we no kwani appeal mu do makoshem. There are rumors I never want to don't go for the training. They just go for the uniform. These are rumors, and you can't begrudge people some of these things. And they say rumor be sometimes there smoke
but
without fire.
Even if you meet them on the way, crowd, my first question that they ask you, no clarity, tell you say.
Yes, no professional.
No, you're professional.
No, police need to go and be corner for crime for some conduct. So you see, element of professionalism, no, and you can't blame them because proper and requisite training are a bit enlighten the mind because you see, modern policing security is about the mind, it's about intelligence. That is why I was telling you about the last time. Say, can't about say enlisted police. I say, hear any part.
My men call like this. So, hello, good morning.
Morning.
Pacha France, safe and Alfred fee.
And Kasafi Olebu.
Olebu, Pacha France saying.
Joseph.
Okay, Joseph, Pacha Etio.
And you say, now some now can I police for them that I know they have this before. Because Oba police need in abonding. O share your cost for abonding value there or spare time. Can start to communicate with traffic like that. Boss, I'm saying, I'm going to get to my budget. Serious,
Okay.
Because I went to the office. I'm a police near them. I said, "Only the papa and here, and I said, me a them." But wouldn't they Casacano? It's also a cheap ya woken. Not okay, the phone. No, me so. And that, and not grab. I wish by that say, yeah. Namin Kwanka police in your Kumutu guide.
Mate, you better ask a patch corner obi embra na ye patch a binomo friend was WhatsApp line. Patch ye picking WhatsApp calls ewa ha a normal call to patch of more than say obe free normal line more free WhatsApp. I've now make a point.
Yeah, so because and modern security, no, it is about intelligence. And the first night of your kubi kosoja just a but ya just a 9 is form just a way, no, and it is about say enlightening the mind of the person and the advances of technology and as for who use you just to combat crime. And yes, any part of here then as a phone ya fan out of room we are now.
Okay. Hello, good morning. Okay, Pacho Koso.
Enti se ofa nipa no fa sa ntete animu na oba abonten ne adwen nyina ye that brutish mentality oya mebo oya meteti a wo na me police ni na me kuratu ya hunuhuna na asisie ni sa ansem hunu na so obetena se ya hu se no se me use ma adwen rationally no me hu how to, because there are some of the betime koshia crime bia ani se wo twetuo wa no keke kra no if you are smart you can just do a lot of these things. But police no na ye
okay. I think I know no high pa Pacho Ofra, but one chance we do mu TV sets no am I. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Moss.
Pacho France fan Afrefi.
I'm Pacho Mediation of the Casafi City.
O Casafi fa. So true, okay. Pacho my enti unka.
Ah, okay. If Pacho, we can say you're victim, I'm fine my way. You're victim pa 19 one akwebi e defraud me na me report case now. Police is for na nyaho hwe. It's the near me no e police station. Omo jano ho, omo se case no me so fi. Ah, this is business what na no to me ko. Omo jano ho, nya me ni it's na me court na. It's a quiet case. No me so me no. I'm fa no ko odoko. Yep case ya. Na my friend, my medic, no man, I'm my friend, I'm only needing. Yes, I was testing a media call them. It's no. If you offer a quantity, that would be a quantity that would be a crime officer. Police to police need to catch him. I didn't see a medic asking me, but maybe a quantity could do some good. That's what I said. I'm not asking you, say, I'm not media ban, I'm not saying I am no color. Any. No cranny, I mean, no cranny, I need. I'm a new casting, you see, can I kill? In a way, no more trains there, system not through that. It's not a saying from running saying,
okay, you say, also, you catch it as some of the other police station, the MFA.
Yeah.
And it's true, it happens in so many cases.
Yes, so you see, crime. I assume some level of sophistication. So first, I'm for a area with sad tricks, no, and then criminals and also upgrade you more. Said the iPhone 4 year, iPhone 5 and then iPhone 6 year, or more upgrade you come when no, and then sana criminals and also no, they upgrading their games. And then now most of the crime, bank robbery, and as for no, nipanum for two or bank could be out, but they will use the internet, cyber crime, and as a for them, and then. Say obi at internet na opeso bo kro no a normally no.
Hello.
Okay, I have a just one. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Pacha for safe and Afrefi.
Pacho me de Daniel Mkasifi Tamanu Town.
Okay, ba yentonka.
Pacho mine now Tuesday the one day me follow na pa not make be based on point. Enre come to one year kwaduma police ni wo say watch driver ni open lands bla na the ma odi che o say lands ni wo so bla ozo tobo where police to car no or the police station ni they can no ko police for the no man there bla na am why in there
yo Patrick that's so to be fair if he tell my new town over to my friend 0503236735 0503236735 which was what I said no WhatsApp message the same hello good morning.
Morning.
Patrick France if I free for you
Medicinal, me friend network na captain na.
Okay. This boy the first man when I confirm every one line so.
Aha, when you need to answer travel, it's not assembly friendly me no. Hello.
Yes yo.
Aha, it's not we na we no. I feel na me ko hu a kwenyi bi na o cheme so. Ebe ya, me ko hu military police need. Na onko chesa sie gina take the one in seven no. Na after each day we sam say coming fika na esen. Esika no swadia enyi. So in a sense no system no a crashing. System we na gaza nya de ni ejuma.
Okay.
Democracy no. In a way no MYN. You find it very difficult saying realizing saying democracy is a problem.
Okay, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. So offer okay, Ivan.
Course,
okay, remember your course. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
What are your last caller? Patrick France if I free for you.
Mekasafi Ablekuma.
Yeah, France saying.
Mekasafi Ablekuma. To me, small boy, you know, we do this thing like in Chumoto. The call be a friend or abusing. Police, the police say
hello, position who ye and so naka wasam position who ye na ma on the scrap.
Police are to do a crack. Like our surprise, and like what are you people the police were watching? You understand?
Okay. Yeah, that's the line no more in but I see police be papa pin viaje omon kwale I say bo I had the course no ABC I had your quick
yes so not me say crime be a bedroom no I rise to a level criminals na nkasa upgrade omo ho a omo attain some level of sophistication omo afa kwan am fa so mo ye. The recently there was a story of a man for mo engage in a friend saying human organ trade nipa like two nipa parts in as for no what they did is say a organization mon nam say offer free surgery to countries some of the ya dey bi o ha ombema free ombe ombe surgery amount free omokonena na ma campaign omonam ye surgeries ma man for mo ba at the theater no omo doctor ba omo scrubbing nurse beba anesthetist ka ho just a team no nyina set and omo ko theater ho and then they are operating on the patient. Nepal later it came out years after say not knowing yes how operation no mo ye ni nyina all the invasive procedures no mo ye omo pie nipa like laparotomy am be incision into the abdomen no nyina no why that particular incision ni be twa kidney ba kon de koye it took years obi koye scan and say no say san the kidney aka ba kon ye fro that is the level crime ateni and now obi enu be fa say or bank say or robbery in a broad day do na anya sa so na cyber way and amanfo efa so ebokro no enti and now mo ye internet fraud no people are buying logins from dark web or the login in a unhuno amanfo are using your fancy VPN na omo etimi route omo internet IP address and Ghana had no route to Cote d'Ivoire and the old follow but ya winya no and then they are scamming. So this is the level of crime no everywhere. So as a police and as a training any security person biana you elevate their training to a level ombetimi any criminals no stand at par. Well, imagine say an intelligent person why not just say on farm one or no they are very dangerous. Imagine say doctor near our hospital, no say nim de no one or the bedi bone. Such person bet made the bone over 50 years. So for you to be able to track that particular person, you need to train a mind that are well enlightened.
Okay.
More some of these things. And training now the money partner, bet you mono. Your policy for the national security, do sign even IT. Crown minim hunim there. Meaning police in India, WhatsApp crown, just will be a type of man. And such a person is a police officer. Over corner or say, friends, BNI by so Juma, and you begin to ask yourself, so crime band first or these individuals. And the panel, crime band offers on the preparedness and they say, combat the crime in this technologically inspired world that crime, a costly, or better than relevant. Nippon on the training area, Nicosia Bush baby, and now more macho, and I need the macho at your for. So these are some of the psyche we need to just reorient. Now you say, rules of engagement, everything has changed. Let's put aside politics. Now you understand, man, for the police, at a level, even there are a lot of guys from the university who are sitting at home when you're so what prevents us? For the opportunity, those from the university, if you want to join the forces, and as any of the military way, just give them pass. Once the person award the qualification and the desire to do it, let us push them there, because Nipa, why enlightened to a certain level, no? It will be very hard, even though they can engage in crime and so forth. But I'm telling you, say, rate at which on best man, so better. But until say best man, lay best in the politics and a constituency executive and Nipa Terebra and a way women's organizer the Nipa Foaba, Nipa not Nebano, some are criminals. Already know they have ties with gangs. They have gangs affiliations and so forth already with those ties. So when you push him to become a police, not what the gun manner, then he's connecting his criminal organization to the police. Now he has access to gun, and then they can go and terrorize people. And then van attacks their cost. Ebanese is a syndicate or yes, I'm a police officer. And when the guy yes say New York police in about who say, oh yeah, I'm robber, I can't hold police in I can't robbers and he had no other options of Kunu because yes, I'll what I say, that is the level we've got into. Nina I see because Yanya near my the politics are say at DBR. So I think that we need to do a
there's a video trending on social media. You are one of the arrested police officers.
Okay.
Yes.
And you see, one of the dangerous things, one of them, a police instructor, training out the police for there. So teacher near out the police for there, a crime for a armed robber, a criminal. You can imagine the kind of impact when you're on a lot of people. So you end up training criminals. Now our army with gun and a badge. And you wouldn't have driving as a police initial or your own you are not sure whether I'm robber and also a police in I know the day no. Okojino sumu what we na laptop and iPhone that we because that only way be a crime for na because of politics.
Okay, yeah, that's it. From Mystic Wonder
but sorry, in all this, my and Casa police for Sunyana, there are good ones, genuine ones in all the agents of Moya Juma. So you know, but and then because of the accident, that is how we look at it. And the modern trend that I'm farming for the room.
It is inarguably clear that the economy is in shambles, but the incompetent, insensitive Nanado is not being truthful to Ghanaians. Where are their so-called economic gurus? They are known talkatives and nothing else, and the center cannot hold. The Supreme Court's ruling is nothing but a judicial support for the obnoxious e-levy, and indeed the future is pregnant. And this is where we end today's show on Active Morning. Yebeda Ivan Asese, Obeka and Sameda Clements Fabia, any production team say Isaac White, too sweet. Chechebo, Peter, Steven, Madam Munina Ase, and our executive producer, Apostle General. So, Yebeda Munina say, Muso, Jumadino, Ase, Emane, Ebaso. But before I go, a happy birthday to Jaden Senafiao, and Eram Senafiao, our more Pure City International School, and a birthday, Yamin Shamo, na on Yemo, Kese, and this is from your dad and your mom. And also a very happy birthday to Elder William Kwashi. Elder William Kwashi or Church of Pentecost Oyarifa district nyame show no ye okese and then so o birthday nyame show pa no ye okese me din di ejeni mboat nyame adoma o kira so ye besi nkonwa koso ahwe active tv na ne pa bebre e wa ha